Alright, big tech news. Apple just officially expanded their laptop lineup, and they've introduced something pretty cool, the MacBook Neo. This is a brand new, entry-level model, and the whole idea behind it is to make the Mac experience way more accessible. They officially unveiled it back on March 4, 2026, and it's seriously set to totally shake up the game in affordable computing. Now, where does it fit in? It sits right below the super popular MacBook Air, and the price is pretty sweet. We're talking just $599 here in the States, and for our friends in India, it's 69,900 Indian rupees. Plus, if you're a student, you can snag it for an even lower $499. This is a pretty smart move by Apple, right? They're clearly trying to grab a whole new segment of users, folks like students, or really anyone who just needs a dependable computer for their everyday stuff, but without that usual high-end price tag we often see with Mac products. So, really, the MacBook Neo is Apple's direct answer to that growing demand for more budget-friendly laptops. It's finally giving us Apple's signature quality and its whole ecosystem, but at a truly breakthrough price point. Alright, so the MacBook Neo? It's got this super tough aluminum design, and it comes in 4 awesome, bright colors: blush, indigo, silver, and citrus. So you can really pick one that matches your vibe, and honestly, it totally gives a nod to those classic Apple products we've all loved. But what really steals the show here is that stunning 13-inch Liquid Retina display. It's incredibly sharp, with a 2408 by 1506 resolution, and super bright at 500 nits. That means your text will be crystal clear, and your photos and videos will just pop, whether you're getting work done or just kicking back with some entertainment. Now, let's talk power. Inside, the MacBook Neo is rocking Apple's A18 Pro chip. And get this, that's the exact same processor that first showed up in the iPhone 16 Pro lineup. This is a massive shift, by the way, because it's the very first Mac ever to pack an A-series chip. What does that mean for you? Well, it delivers seriously strong performance for all your essential tasks, like browsing the web, creating documents, editing photos, and even handling all those smart on-device AI features. Alright, so when it comes to what you can plug in, the MacBook Neo gives you 2 USB-C ports. And yes, good news, a traditional headphone jack is still here, so you can easily hook up all your essential gear. For wireless connections, it's totally modern, rocking Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 6. That means super fast internet and all your accessories will connect without a hitch. Now, a pretty big difference from its more expensive siblings is that you won't find Thunderbolt support or MagSafe charging here. Instead, you'll actually charge the laptop using one of those USB-C ports. Battery-wise, this thing is built to last. You can get up to 16 hours if you're just streaming videos, or about 11 hours if you're browsing the web wirelessly. Basically, it's designed to easily get you through a whole typical day. You'll also get a crisp 1080p FaceTime HD camera, so your video calls look great. And of course, it includes that comfortable Magic Keyboard with a big multi-touch trackpad, making the whole experience feel super intuitive. And finally, Apple is really highlighting their commitment to sustainability with this one. They're saying the MacBook Neo uses 60% recycled materials overall, and a pretty impressive 90% recycled aluminum in its actual body. Okay, so the new MacBook Neo? It's totally shaking up Apple's laptop lineup. It's actually now the cheapest one, sitting below the MacBook Air. This is a pretty smart move, really, as it creates a super clear system. You've got the Neo for folks on a budget, the Air for most people, and the Pro for those who really need the power. For reference, the MacBook Air with the M2 chip, which hit stores in July 2022, started at around 119,900 rupees. The Neo is going to cost way less to get your hands on. Now, don't get me wrong, the A18 Pro chip inside the Neo is still pretty powerful. But, if you're looking at raw numbers, it's about 20% less powerful in single-core tasks and a whopping 80% less in multi-core tasks compared to the M5 chip you'd find in the current MacBook Air models. Of course, to hit that lower price point, there are some trade-offs. You're pretty much stuck with 8GB of RAM, the USB-C ports aren't as feature-rich, and the battery life is a bit shorter than the Air's impressive 18 hours. But all these differences really make it clear, the Neo is built for your everyday Mac tasks, just normal computing, not for super heavy-duty professional work. So, Apple just dropped the MacBook Neo, right? It looks like they're really trying to grab a bigger piece of the market pie, going head-to-head with those cheaper Windows laptops and Chromebooks, especially for schools and folks on a budget. With this new laptop, they're making it super easy for people to jump into the macOS world without breaking the bank. The idea is to get a whole new generation hooked on Macs and just strengthen their position in the market even more. You could actually pre-order these babies starting March 4, 2026, and they're hitting shelves everywhere on March 11, 2026. That's a pretty quick rollout for Apple, showing they're not messing around. This whole strategy, how they've priced it and what features it packs, really fits with Apple's bigger goal, making their awesome tech more affordable for more people. It looks set to shake up the entire global computer market by giving folks that sweet spot of Apple quality without the usual super high price tag.